Hey guys, here with a review of a new movie toy, and it's the Wasp from the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. I didn't even realize these were already out. Anyways, the summer movies are starting to roll out, and with that, so are the toys. So I'll probably be jumping back and forth between movie toys, but for you Infinity War toy fans out there, have no fear. I will be reviewing Wave 2 of the Infinity War Hero Vision toys as soon as those come out. Also, the other Infinity War cost babies are still lined up for review, so don't worry about that. I just want to get some of this new stuff out sooner so you guys can actually decide whether you want to buy them or not. And with that said, let's go! Starting with the box front, we get some pretty fancy artwork. I love the logo, the glam shots, and the overall color scheme. Here's one side with a nice art glam shot, and the other side. Here's a top view. Here's a back view with some nice product shots, and the Ant-Man figure, which I also got. And here's bottom with the UPC. And there she is, guys, Hope Van Dyne, aka the Wasp. Now let's get this Wasp view started. Oh, that sounded better in my head. Poo. Starting with the head here, we get her awesome helmet. Now this shiny silver is actually the color of the plastic itself. It's molded in that color, which is great because that means you don't have to worry about paint chips. And it has great sculpting detail all around, especially on the face here. The glittery gold on the eye goggles here is a nice touch and has really clean and sharp edges. And they had some nice red pieces right there as well. Now the ears here are actually made of a nice soft rubber, so you don't have to worry about stabbing yourself in case you accidentally sit on them. Moving into the body, we get a surprisingly detailed sculpt. I just really love this bug eye pattern that they added here, and it's a really nice touch for an otherwise budget figure. Also, each ab segment is actually raised with a nice curvature to the edges, adding to the overall clean look and lines of the suit. And of course, this gold is magnificent in color, and it looks like it's the same one as the eyes, except it's enhanced by this bug eye pattern here. And the red suit lines here are thick and cleanly applied and just look amazing. And it looks like this is the same type of plastic used in the Titan Hero series figures. And her arms have a nice helping of that nice shiny gold there, as well as that bug eye pattern. It has nice sculpting detail all the way down there, and it has that nice thick red paint line there as well with no bleeding. And she has nicely detailed elbow pads, as you can see there, as well as a little bit of that whatever that stuff is called there as well. And she has a nice silver on her wrist piece there, as you can see, and it goes all the way around, which is always nice. Now these holes here are actually for her accessory stingers, which I'll show you later on in the video. And I like how they gave her some muscle definition in her arms as well. She's definitely one tough lady. And she has one fisted hand and one open hand. Although I have to say I'm glad they put the open hand on the left arm, if you know what I mean. And the legs have a nice smooth and clean sculpting to them with some suit texturing there, some lines as well. Definitely a nice looking mold. And she has some nicely sculpted boots as well, as you can see there. Lots of detailing, especially in the back there. And she has a high heel boot shoes that every single Marvel female character has. Now she has some gold on her knee pads there, but that's the only paint that her legs have, which is kind of a bummer. But then again, the actual suit itself doesn't have much paint on the legs, so I guess we can go with that. And there's the bottom of her feet for you. And looking at the back here, we get this nice silver backpack here, which houses the wings. Now to activate these wings, you simply squeeze her legs, like so, and the wings deploy. Now the wings here have a nice honeycomb sculpting pattern to them, and they have a little bit of fine glitter molded into it, giving it kind of a pearlescent shine there. And it's slightly flexible, but not too much. It has enough firmness to hold its shape. And with the wings out of the way here, you can see that the gold on the belt actually goes all the way around from the front to the back, which is a nice touch because usually they just stop the paint in the back, so that's pretty cool. Now what's also cool is the leg actually has a little resistance in the initial squeeze there, and then it becomes loose, which is great because that means the leg's not flopping around when it's not being deployed. And here's a closer look at the mechanism in the wings there if you're interested in looking at that. Just some springs. Now you can just deploy the wings and take off. Woo! She's flying! Look at that! It's super awesome! Okay, keep the legs squeezed, otherwise she'll just drop like a rock. That's my bad, Wasp. And she comes with these stingers here as her little accessory pieces. They're not too bad looking. They're clear and they just look like stingers there, and the attachment point's right here. And they just attach to these holes here on her wrist, and they just stick in like so. And there you go. And now for some articulation. Her head rotates a full 360 degrees, has barely any up and down movement. That's literally all you can do. And her arm can rotate 360 degrees, but it gets stuck on the wing there, so technically it can't. You know, and that's all the articulation she has, unless you want to count this leg here, which I guess it counts. Alright, and now for some comparisons. Here she is next to the Titan Hero series Thanos. You can see that they're pretty much the same size and they go well together, so they would definitely fit in a set. And here she is next to the Hero Vision Captain America. Man, Cap looks tiny. And the Cost Baby Iron Man. Dude, he looks even tinier. And the Marvel Legends Nebula. She's cool. Well guys, she's a very well sculpted figure with a great paint job, and the deploying wing feature is actually a nice touch, and at a $20 price point, I would say that this figure is a win. Now like I said earlier, I also got Ant-Man here, but I also got a bunch of other cool stuff too, and I'm not sure what order I'm going to be reviewing them in. And I kind of want some of them to be surprises for you guys, because, you know, who doesn't like surprises, right? Unless it's a bad surprise, then nobody likes bad surprises. So stay tuned for some more summer movie toy awesomeness. Anyways guys, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!
No.